What's up, guys? Welcome back to this week's music lesson. So, this week we are going to be doing a little bit more with the game. I'm going to be going over two things with you that I think we need to know in this class. We're going to talk about the ladder and we're going to talk about the bullseye. Can't wait to get started. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. So, let's take a look here at our ladder. Who can tell me what's odd about it? If I were to put this ladder together right here in front of me, what's weird? Take a minute and pause, look at the picture, and tell me what's odd. Okay, good. Hopefully you paused and you came up with an idea, right? So take a look. We see do, re, mi, and fa. What's odd about that? Mi and fa is closer together, right? So that's do, re, mi, fa. And then we go to sol, la, ti. And then what's odd between ti and do? They're closer together, right? So those are what's called half steps. They're called half steps because they're closer together. So if I was to climb this ladder, right? I'm at do, right here at the bottom. I'm climbing the ladder so I can get to the top shelf and grab something because Mr. Breland is kind of short. I'm at do, and then I go re, mi, and uh-oh, I've got an uneven step. So if I'm not careful, I can fall. So I go mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and what's going on here? I've got an uneven step again, right? So now I get to do, but I have to be careful because it's uneven. It's a half step. So now I'm at the top, and I grab what I need, and I head back down. I have to be very careful because I could trip if I go down the T too quickly because it's a half step, right? So then I'm back at la, sol, fa, and then, oh no, I have another half step. So I'm at mi, re, and then do. Right back at the bottom, safe on the ground. I didn't fall, I didn't get hurt. Life is great, right? So, I want you to remember this right here. Remember your half steps. Mi, fa, and ti, do. We're going to be talking about this a lot of the coming lessons, and I really want you to know what the difference is between a half step, which is this guy, and this guy, and I want you to remember the difference between a whole step, which is this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Okay? Guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the other part of this lesson, okay? Don't click that dial. Right, hey guys. So, welcome back to the next part of this lesson. This is just something that I wanted to show to you really quickly before we get to playing the game. I hope you remember the game. That's something that we're going to be doing almost every single lesson, okay? So this is what's called the bullseye. You can see right here, you see at the top, we've got sharp, and at the bottom, we've got flat, okay? Now, as singers, what we want to do, we want to end right up in the middle, right? We want to be right in the middle. That's what we're going to call being in tune. Everyone say in tune. Good. So, I'm going to show you what it sounds like to be sharp or flat. If you're sharp, it means we're just a little bit above what the note is that we're supposed to be singing or playing if you're playing an instrument. And if we're flat, you really want to be not flat or sharp. But when you're flat, you're going to be just a little bit below the pitch, okay? So we can either be up or down. So what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the difference, right? Do. Everyone sing this with me. Do. Do. Sing up in your level, please. Do. This is Mr. Breland's level. So I'm going to show you when I go up, if I'm sharp or down, okay? So This is the note that I'm supposed to be singing. Do. That doesn't sound too nice, does it? Did you hear the difference? I hope you did. Okay, so that is what happens when we go sharp. Do. It doesn't sound that good. It's not in tune, right? Let's see what happens when I go down. Do. That doesn't sound too nice either, does it? So what we really want to do is end up being right in the middle, right on the bullseye. So, guys, I'm going to be referencing this in the coming lessons, but right now, I just wanted you to have this in your memory bank, locked into your toolbox, which is also known as your brain. I will see you when we get to the game. Okay, guys, welcome back. Are you ready for the game? I hope you are. So, today's hidden pattern, the forbidden pattern, is sol, la, mi. I hope you've been practicing your hand signs. Don't forget them because we're going to be using them all the time, guys. So, sol, la, mi. Let's sing this together. Sol, la, mi. One more time. Sol, la, mi. I think I was out of tune. Uh-oh. Sol, la, mi. Don't forget that. Don't forget the pattern. Lock it in your head because now we can't sing it anymore. Well, you can't sing it anymore, but I can. Remember the rules of the game, okay? If I sing the forbidden pattern and you repeat it after me, I get the point. But if you do not repeat it after me, you get the point, okay? So, be honest with yourself and be honest with me. Let me know if you're not getting these, okay? So, let's get started. This is going to be our do, okay? Do, re, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, mi. Did you sing it? Oh, if you did, make sure you give me that point, okay? But if you did not sing it, great job. Mr. Breland is very proud of you, okay? Let's give you a few more tries to see if you can get it, okay? Let's get me back in tune. We don't want to be out of tune. All right. Mr. Breland is going to start right here on mi. Mi, re, do. Do, re, mi. Mi, fa, mi. Did you hear that? That was a half step, right? Mi, fa, mi. Let's do that one more time just together. Mi, fa, mi. Okay? That is a half step because they're so close together, right? So, let's keep going. Sorry to interrupt, but that's something I wanted you to be able to hear. Mi, re, do. Well, those whole or half steps? Good job. Those are whole steps. Do, re, mi. Mi, fa, sol. Sol, la, sol. Sol, la, mi. Oh, Mr. Breland was out of tune, wasn't he? He didn't sing that right. Okay? Let's see if we can get this right. Mr. Breland needs to get his ear checked. He needs to get back in tune, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, think I'm back in tune now. Okay, so remember, what is our hidden pattern? Sol, la, mi. Okay, that was a test. Now let's get back to it. Sol, la, ooh, goodness gracious. Mr. Breland is having a rough time singing tune today. You know what? Let's go back to do. Do, do, re, mi, re, do. Make sure to use your hand signs. Mi, fa, sol, sol, la, sol. There you go. Sol, la, mi. Ooh, did you sing it? That time Mr. Breland got it right. Okay, if you didn't sing it, good job. Give yourself a point. But if you did, don't forget to give me my point. Okay? So, let's keep going. Back down to do. Do. Good. Do, mi, sol. Ooh, that one's a little bit harder because we got some jumps. So, fa, mi. I'm going a little bit slower so you can keep up. Mi, fa, sol. Sol, la, ti. Ti, do, ti, do. Was that a half or whole step just then? Good job. That was a half step. I really want to make sure that you know what these sound like, okay? I really want us to make sure we're aiming right for the bullseye. Just making sure that we're in tune, okay? So let's go back. We're at do. Oh. Do. Oh, goodness gracious, Mr. Breland. Let's go back down. Do. Do, re, mi. Mi, re, do. Do, mi, sol. Sol, la, mi. Oh! If you sang the pattern, make sure to give me my point just then. But if you didn't sing it, good job, okay? So guys, that's going to end this week's lesson. Thanks so much for joining in. I appreciate you keeping up with the lessons. So this week's written warm-up, which I want you to do on the Google Doc, make sure you click on the make sure you click on the Google Doc, okay? That makes sure that you have your own individual copy. Don't comment on the assignment, because if you do, someone else might get the answer before they watch the lesson. And we don't want that, right? We want them to watch the lesson so they learn. So, make sure you click on the Google Doc, and I want you to answer, where are, on the solfege ladder, I will have it on the document for you, are the half steps located? Are they between do and re? Are they located between mi and fa? Or maybe fa sol? I don't know. You'll have to look at the ladder and see, okay? Make sure you answer that question for me, okay, guys? Thanks so much. I will see you next week.